Time now to turn it over to Sean Quinn with the weather. And Sean, you were talking about craft advisories.
Yeah, there was a really bad chop down there. A lot of wind swell in the water because those winds are so strong. San Diego also faces very west, so the northwest winds will push the swell and it'll be a little bit bigger down there as well. So wind advisory for San Luis Obispo County, like I mentioned at the top of the show, we should drop this off by about 9 p.m. tonight. Santa Barbara, you'll likely hold on to it until very early Monday morning. And Ventura County, same story there, trying to drop it off as we head into the later part of this evening. Now with temperatures today, a little bit more of a mix, only in that the onshore flow is a little stronger right now. So some areas did okay. Santa Barbara at 72, but Goleta a little bit cooler. You face a little bit more west, so you take the wind more off the ocean. Inland areas, though, of San Luis Obispo County, very nice and mild to actually warm. And then the beaches, a little on the cool side, as that onshore flow coming off a very chilly ocean will definitely make you want to grab a sweater. Right now, a few 50s out there, 60s along the south coast, and inland areas are still holding on to a few 70s. And, of course, we are watching the wind very closely. Very strong out by the Channel Islands, just like it was last night. And we're probably going to see those gusts going up around with the yellow and the red there. That would be in the neighborhood of about 40 plus miles an hour, maybe even a 50 mile an hour gust. You can also see the effect where in Gaviota you're getting more of an offshore flow, so it's a little drier there. Fog will likely show up in those areas where you see the humidity values getting up in the 80% range as we speak. So that's sort of our secondary story, is a little bit of marine layer activity out there. Looking at the big map, northerly winds for Monday, patchy fog along the coast, very warm inland, and that's because we've gotten rid of our big area of high pressure we had a couple days ago. And as we've flattened it, we bring in more ocean influence, so we get the cool conditions along the beaches. This is very spring-like. That's why I put it's May and how. Warm inland, and that helps to drive your wind machine and keep the fog in play. So windy, cool to mild, and then maybe even a little bit warmer tomorrow as we just see a little boost in energy, more out of the north, perhaps less out of the west. And there's your futurecast winds as we go in through tonight. Here's the good news. Look how it drops off, and then we'll go ahead about 24 hours toward Monday evening, and you'll notice right there it's pretty quiet. Gaviota, of course, gets a little bit gusty, but we stay down more than likely below advisory levels, which the threshold is about 30 plus, and it's got to be fairly widespread. So that's the good news. It should drop off. And as far as the big map, looking at the cloud cover, watch how it disappears the next couple of days with a little bit of an offshore flow. Not too strong, so that's okay. And then by Wednesday, we start to see a little bit more of an eddy effect, the fog coming back in and filling in across the whole entire region. So that means the onshore flow will start to come back later in the work week. Fog tomorrow morning, patchy, and here and there it looks like Ventura County, maybe the south coast does okay. And then as we watch on Tuesday, most areas get pretty cloud free, but look at this little pop-up right there off the Santa Barbara coast and maybe off of the Ventura County coast. And of course, marine layer can have a mind of its own, and we'll just have to wait and see if everybody gets a little bit of fog through Tuesday, but it looks like we'll get a little bit less. And there are your temperatures for both Monday, and as we fast forward to Tuesday, look at this, another nice day. So Monday and Tuesday look to be beautiful and warm. And then by Wednesday, as I mentioned, we should start to go back the other way just a little bit. Carpinteria 68, those winds we do expect to diminish, so Santa Barbara at 76, Montecito right on the beach, high 60s to low 70s. In Goleta, you should be right around the 70 degree, maybe 72 degree mark. Santa Maria 69, warm, very warm inland, so Cuyama at 80. Of course, your beaches a little bit cooler, so look at Cambria, and as well Morro Bay, starting to show that summer, almost summer-like rift between you and your neighbors just a few miles inland, and you see it 60. Paso Robles possibly up into the mid-80s tomorrow. That again looks a lot like your early summer. Temperatures in Ventura County, same story there, 60s and 70s near the beaches, 80s as you head farther inland. Surf is definitely up with a lot of wind swell, and there's a southern hemisphere swell mixed in. And there's your 7-day forecast as we go through the week. Marine layer is going to visit us here and there. It looks like we see some cloudy days, a little bit better clearing the next, and it looks just like a very sort of up and down marine layer type of week as we head toward Mother's Day next weekend. Should be a little on the cool side for the beaches, but your inland areas will do very nice, and even some beaches will be more or less mild for what you expect this time of year. Tracy?
All right, thank you. And coming up, we will show you people that are picking up taxis with no one behind the wheel. and the UCSB Cal Poly rivalry with the busy sports weekend. That's still ahead on your local news.